Welcome to Allog Radio, bringing you facts and stats. Cuba is the only Caribbean island that has a railway. On the 18th of February 1979, it snowed in the Sahara Desert. That is amazing. I'm sure the people never would have seen the snow before. When you catch the flu, your body gives the flu virus an infection of antibodies, so the disease gets a disease. And also there are diseases that attack diseases, such as viral phages that attack bacteria infections, like tuberculosis. The Ukraine is located in Central Europe, not East Europe. And it's considered to be that way because Russia is East Europe and France is West Europe. And so the center of Europe is the Ukraine. But many people consider Europe to be just part of Asia, not to be a continent at all anyway. There are no rivers in Saudi Arabia unless you consider aquifers to be rivers. 70% of human DNA is identical to slugs' DNA. It is said that there are more species of fish in the Amazon River than there is in the entire Atlantic Ocean. Sound waves travel much faster through solid materials than through the air, and in the case of steel, it travels 15 times faster than through the air. The oldest living thing on Earth is the creosote bush in the Mojave Desert, and it is said to be 12,000 years old. Perhaps it's linked to the creosote brand for its endurance. As you get closer and closer to a black hole, your time and your experience of time slows down, although you're unaware of it. And as you approach and enter a black hole, time will actually stop altogether. The oldest stars in our galaxy are red dwarf stars, and they're also the longest living stars. They're said to live over 100 billion years, more than 10 times the length of our own sun. Every single red dwarf in the entire universe that's been created so far is still shining, because the universe is only 13 or 14 billion years old, but every single red dwarf lasts for close to 100 billion years or more. The DNA sequence in beans is longer than the human DNA sequence because they have many sequences that are not used anymore, like junk DNA. If you were standing on Pluto, the sun would look like Venus does to us. It would just look like another planet or star in the sky. Humans inherit more DNA from their mum than from their dad. The reason is that they also inherit mitochondrial DNA from the cells. You and every human on this planet spends the first 30 minutes of life in this world as a single cell. The planet Uranus is tilted over at 90 degrees on its orbital axis. It takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth from the Sun, so that when you look at the Sun, it's 8 minutes old. However, it takes 6 hours for light to go from Earth to Pluto. There are 3 golf balls left on the Moon's surface from the Apollo missions. It is possible to cut holes in surfaces just using sound waves. Strawberries and raspberries are not berries, and cucumbers and tomatoes are berries. A fulgurite is a fossilized lightning strike. It forms when a powerful lightning bolt melts the soil into a glass-like substance. Chicken's eggs can be said to contain every single vitamin except for vitamin C. You're more likely to be struck by lightning than eaten by a shark. I wonder how many people are struck by lightning and eaten by sharks at the same time. A ball of glass will bounce higher than a ball of rubber. Thanks for listening. Until next time, goodbye.